Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dog, cats, and squirrels, or anybody who might want to listen to an old man like me. Hello, world. Hello, money. Hola, dinero. Hola, mundo.
Man, get out of my way. I got a date with that end zone. Touchdown, Colorado. Fireworks, please.
Buffaloes. Buff Nation. Oh, I didn't even know about it. I said Colorado Buffaloes. Buff Nation. I'm back. Standing on that tall stack. I'm only 5'5", but when I stand on that tall stack of money, man, I'm 6'8" and real tall. What you talking? All right, guys, I'm your host, Gerald Costello, and it's been a couple of days, but guys, I'm back. Let me tell you something. I want us to talk about our Colorado preview, our games that's coming up this season in 2025, and I also want to talk about my Coach Prime, man, and his health. Thank God for Coach Prime. His health is back to 100. He'll be back with the team. And hey, guys, with the season open, Coach Prime will be on that sideline. What you talking? So I'm excited about that because we need our general. I'm a guy that come from the military, and the generals lead us all in war, and just lead us all in the military. And you count on your general because he has all the knowledge and he has what it takes to be a winner and be successful in what you do, whether you use it in military or in sports. And that's why I love Coach Prime, man. He's a great field general. And then he's teaching 2 more field generals, which is Caden Salt and Juju Lewis I'm going to be talking about too. But I want to talk about the Colorado preview. So let's get right to that. But then shout out to you, Coach Prime. Thank you for coming back to the Colorado with good health. And we're always going to keep you in prayers all the time, young man. We're going to always keep you in prayer. And you're a homeboy too. That make it even special when you're a homeboy. What you talking? All right. So let's get to it. And then I also want to talk about my top 10 players on defense and my top 10 players on offense, because all these guys going to be able to plug and play and come in and out of the game. And they're going to be great seasons, man. They're going to be a great season with our Colorado Buffaloes. And, I mean, we got superstars, guys on top of superstars. And, last year, always been our Achilles heel for the first 2 years of Coach Prime's tenure was our running game. It was always Achilles heel. But we had Shadur Sanders, Superman, you know what I'm saying, legendary, that carried us through and always brought us through the day. But now we're going to have a balanced football team. We got a great offensive line, guys, just phenomenal. We got a phenomenal defensive line. We got a phenomenal secondary. We got a phenomenal special teams. We got phenomenal coaches. We got phenomenal Hall of Fame players. All right, I digress. You get the passes. You get the point. But, man, just think we got 3 Hall of Famers on the docket with the Colorado Buffaloes. And, we got this quarterback coach, too, Byron Leftwich, man. I think he's going to probably make it into the Hall of Fame one day. And just think we got all these guys that's NFL experience with the Colorado Buffaloes. We don't take no shortcuts for success. These guys going to show you what you need to be successful. That's what I love about our Colorado Buffaloes, man. If you can't play, we're going to tell you. He going to sugarcoat the doggone thing. Coach Sapp ain't going to sit there and play with you, man, if you can't play. He know if you good and he know if you ain't no good. That's just the bottom line. Marshall Falk is a running back coach. If you're not a running back, he going to let you know, man, you're not the one. But we got Decatur Taylor I'm going to be talking about, guys, man. This guy remind me of, he might be a second or two with the speed that he don't have that Dylan Edwards had. Dylan Edwards had that 4.3 speed. I think Dylan is, Decatur Taylor, I think he's about 4.4, 4.5 speed. But, man, you can't tackle a guy in a phone booth. He's slippery, man, and he's fast, man. Oh, my goodness, he can catch out the backfield. He can run. Guys, you're going to have a ball with this young man, Decatur Taylor. He is off the chain. And we talk about that young man too. All right, so let's get right to it, guys. I want to talk about the top 10 players that are going to really truly ball out. Let's start with the offense. I always start with number 1. That's going to be your quarterback. And Caden Salters and Juju Lewis is our quarterback and field generals. But Caden Salters have all the experience, guys. He over there with Liberty, man. He was showing out. He was winning awards left and right over there at Liberty. It was amazing. And he was the only G5 player, too, that to be in the Maxwell Award and a couple of other awards that he had got. Oh, he also was the quarterback of his conference, quarterback of the year for his conference too over there at Liberty. Man, he was awesome in 2023. Go look at his highlights if you haven't seen Caden Salter. Seriously, guy. Look at that 2023 season, and he showed everything you need to know about Caden Salter. The 2024 season was good, but it wasn't as good as 2023. They went undefeated in the 2023 season. Liberty had a great team. And Preston Hodge was also on that team, who's one of our cornerbacks, one of my stock cornerbacks we'll be talking about as well. Shout out to you too, y'all, Preston Hodge. Great season last year. So let's get to it, guys. Caden Salter is going to be my number one quarterback. I think he's going to start the season because of all the experience. But I tell you, Juju Lewis is right there with him, man. Right there with him. But what you talking? Yeah, so we good with the quarterback. You know, you always want to build a team and your foundation with your quarterback. You got to have a good quarterback. And we got two. Actually, we got three. You know, we got three more, too. We got three more. I can't think of the young man's name. I keep forgetting his name. But anyway, we'll keep it moving. Jordan Seaton, left tackle. Guys, Jordan Season is the man. Did you see how big he done got? Thank you, Coach Swayze. Thank you, Coach Swayze, for putting on a show in that weight room with all these guys, man. Our offensive line, man, is humongous, man. You got guys 6'6", 6'5", 330. 6'6", 6'5", 330. What the heck going on, man? I mean, man, we're going to be opening holes. You know how offensive line, all these guys play coming from other schools. They already played, and all of them played the whole season. Yeah, it's amazing. Let me get straight to this, man. Put my glasses on so we can get right to it, Colorado Buffalo. Larry Johnson, right tackle. Would you agree that's going to be the starter for the Colorado Buffaloes? You better say yeah. Larry Johnson is the man. Larry Johnson is third. Then we're going to go with Zary McGill at center. You know, Zary McGill, wow. He played all his games over there where he played. I can't think of the school, but he played all his games. He played all the games. He was a monster beast. Great center. Great center, man. And Colorado got him. Man, he was one of the best in the portal. What you talking? All right, then we're going to go with Zach Chrysler, right guard. Man, he could play left tackle. He could play left guard. I mean, he could play any position, man. These guys are all plug and plays, man. Then we got Xavier here. They're going to be left guard. These are my top 10 players on offense, guys. And don't hold that against me if it's different than your top 10. We got Xavier Hill going to be playing left guard. You know, Xavier Hill played all his games where he came from. I can't remember all these colleges that I came from because I didn't go look at them before I started this show today. But my main goal was to show you who my top 10 was. And then we got Joseph Williams, wide receiver. He came over from Tulsa. He was a freshman of the conference. What was it? I forgot what conference they in over there at Tulsa. But he was the freshman of the year there. We got Draylon Miller. You know, Draylon did his thing last year. He'll be back this year again in 2025, showing up, showing out. I'm looking forward to that. And then again, I was talking about DeKalen Taylor. DeKalen Taylor is one of those running backs that you just love to watch, man. They just hope the ball is always in his hand. Because this man know how to make you miss, as I said earlier in a phone booth. This guy always showing you his shoe bars, man. He gonna find his way to that end zone. He is phenomenal. And then you got all these wide receivers going to be scaring you to death. We got a boatload of wide receivers, phenomenally good. And if any of them slip or slide or have any type of injuries, man, we got another guy just fall right in his place. And we keep it right on moving. Colorado, guys, going to be a phenomenal team. I'm trying to tell you. A lot of people don't know anything about Colorado. You know, we're an enigma. And I want it that way because they talk bad about Colorado all the time. I already know how they talk about it. But I'm looking at a different lens, guys. And I'm going to tell you something. Colorado finna bring some smoke to the Big 12. Colorado about to bring some smoke. Woo-wee, man. All right, so that was my top 10 offense, guys. And I recap. Caden Salter, our field general. We got Juju Lewis right behind him, quarterback. We got Jordan Seaton, Larry Johnson, Zary McGill, Zach Chrysler, Xavier Hill, Joseph Williams, Draylon Miller, and DeKalen Miller. This is my top 10 players, man, for the 2025 season. They're going to be phenomenal, balling out of control. Then we got the top 10 defense. Man, I'm excited. I always say the best for last, baby. What you talking? We're going to be able to stop the run, guys. You know, last year, it was painful. A year before that, when we were looking at all these guys opening these big old holes and they're running through them, man. Oh, I used to get upset about that. But I think we're going to be okay this year, Colorado. I really, truly do. Why you say that, Mr. Costello? Because we got a young man by the name of Mr. Jaheim Otis from Alabama, defensive tackle. Injuries kept him from really running like he should. But now he's healthy as a bull, and he over here with the Colorado Buffalo. Then we got Anquan Barnes, man. He also came over from Alabama. He also had injuries. You just think about Alabama, man. They're a factory. You have an injury, they got another guy that was a 5-star step right in. You don't even miss Anquan Barnes. You don't even miss the likes of Jaheim Otis. But we do. We'll miss him, and that's why he over here healthy as a bull with Coach Swayze. Man, again, shout out to you, Coach Swayze, for doing a fantastic job in that weight room with all our superstars, man. We got a lot of superstars. And that defensive line going to be our superstar, man. They're going to be our superstar. We got Marvin McNeil, guys. Man, can you make these all our defensive tackles? And there's so many more. It's just so many more with plug and play. But these just my top 10. And then I talk about Sam Okalola. You know, he played last year, man. What you talking? And, man, he done bulked up a little bit, man. He looked good on that end. Man, I'm telling you, we're going to have a great team. Thank you, Sam Okalola, for doing your part, for getting it in that weight room. And, man, on your time out, you was taking care of yourself, and you did everything right. I love that. All right, so the next one up is not Sam Okalola, but Arden Walker. Arden Walker is my main man. What you talking? Arden Walker, man. He was back. And I'm looking forward to you also having a great year, Arden Walker. I'm looking forward to you, man. God bless you and God bless your family, too. And I'm glad you're back to good health as well. And I know you're going to show up and show out. What you talking? A lot of people don't know nothing about you, but I do. And then we got Tafik Thomas. You know, this guy, he's also a defensive tackle. We got Carter Stoudemire, safety. We got Preston Hodge, cornerback. And we got DJ McKinney, cornerback. Both of those guys played last year and played phenomenally well. I mean, they had man, our secondary was tight last year. Woo, we had a nice, tight secondary last year. And Tawfiq Baird, man, this guy's a safety. And he's a hard hitter like Shiloh. Yeah, he hits hard, boy. He hits hard. That's why I had him in my top 10 on defense. And before I close out the recap again, guys, on my top 10 defensive team, I got Jaheim Otis, our defensive tackle. Anquan Barnes, he's one of the defensive tackles on that line. Amari McNeil, defensive tackle. Got Sam Okalola, defensive end. Arden Walker, defensive end. Tafik Thomas, defensive tackle. Carter Stoudemire, safety. Preston Hodge, cornerback. DJ McKinney, cornerback. And Tawfiq Baird, safety. Whew, that's going to be a great lineup, man. That's going to be a great lineup. That's going to be a great lineup. What you talking? I'm telling you. What say you? If you agree with me, reach down and come and let me know that you agree, man. Because, I mean, these are some great players, man. All of them starters. These are not the type of guys that you sit on the bench and talk about developing. These guys don't need no development. You just need to show them the playbook. And once you show them the playbook, they'll take it from there. We got a great team, man. We got a great team. And Jordan Seaton going to lead that offensive line, and Caden Salters is going to lead the whole offense for us. I'm excited, guys. Looking forward to it. But before I go, Colorado Buffaloes, to the world, you might be one person, but to that one person, you just might be the world. And people don't care how much you know until first they know how much you care. And I won't see each and every one of you at the top. I'm going to see each and every one of you over the top. And I will be looking forward to seeing everybody August 29th, man. All right, show up to show out when we come up to the Colorado Buffaloes. Buff Nation. Until next time, guys.
Man, get out of my way. I got a date with that in Touchdown, Colorado. Fireworks.